Deion Sanders says he skipped school as a child to hustle baseballs and broken bats. Please subscribe to RZ News for more updates. When Deion Sanders was in the 3rd grade, he says he would often skip school in order to make a quick buck by scavenging local baseball games for sellable scraps. The Colorado head football coach and NFL Hall of Famer told reporters at a news conference on Tuesday about his childhood escapades with baseball collectibles when he noted a reporter wearing a Kansas City Royals hat. "I was hustling balls in the 3rd grade. I used to skip school, bring my little sock. I used to beat everybody running when they hit the home run balls, and I used to get the balls and I used to sell them during the game. That was my hustle. I used to always make sure to bring my teacher the best ball," Sanders said. Sanders was born and raised in Fort Myers, Florida, by his mother Connie Sanders and her husband Willie Knight. Sanders also began playing baseball around that time when he was 8 years old, but that didn't stop his entrepreneurship. Sanders specifically chose to gather the collectibles from Royals spring training games in Fort Myers. Sanders said Royals great George Brett and Amos Otis were his biggest role models back then. "I would sit right there when they would come out of the clubhouse and I would get their autographs, and I would beg for cracked bats. Cracked bats was like $10 or $15, Sanders said. A good home run ball and batting practice was like $3.50. Sanders said he would even help clean out batting cages and got to keep some of the balls he cleaned up to take home and sell. "That was my hustle," Sanders repeated. Then, after an illustrious high school career as a baseball and football player for North Fort Myers High School, Sanders was drafted by the Royals. However, advice from the late Royals manager Dick Hauser helped him make the decision to decline that offer and play football at Florida State. He was the one that said, "I hear you're a pretty good football player. I would go to college, and we'll draft you again," Sanders recounted. "That's why I went and played football, because they offered me a substantial amount of money." Sanders went on to become a 2-time unanimous All-American at Florida State, the 5th overall pick in the 1989 NFL Draft, and made 8 Pro Bowls while winning 2 Super Bowls en route to induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011.